Alright, YTPC, Ducky Piper Bob, you know what day it is? It's whatever pipe you pick up Wednesday. So whatever pipe you pick up Wednesday, for me, is the Stanwell Hans Christian Andersen. I've got my Churchwarden stem on. So enjoy whatever pipe you pick up Wednesday. I'm a bit tired, so I can't do whatever pipe you pick up Wednesday rather quicker than I normally do, because it's whatever pipe you pick up Wednesday, and my brain's getting a bit confused saying whatever pipe you pick up Wednesday. So let me know whatever pipe you pick up Wednesday. Cup of tea, it's a bit warmer, 11 degrees, but it's already going cold. What have we got in this bad boy? Been waiting for this to smoke. This in it. My Mugglegruffes cabin. The first Virginia cigar cake I made. So I've got 2 jars of Mugglegruffes cabin now. That's my second one in there. So the Virginia and La Ascension cigar mix. And why is it called Mugglegruffes cabin? Told you this before. Because of this book, The Last Shoutout by Dan Rendell. Tribulations of Eloria, part 1. And I'm really enjoying the read. I am a slow reader because I get to it and then I'll put it down, and then I'll get to it and put it down. All about a time thing. But it is a lovely read. And the blends, I've done Dark Hollow as well. So what Dan's done in the book, there's a few pipe smokers in it. There's a dwarf, a wizard, a dwarf wizard, Mugglegruff, and it's tied in a bit of pipe smoking. 2 of the blends, one's called Dark Hollow, which is the Latakia blend that I did, and Mugglegruffes cabin, and that's what I've called my Virginia and La Ascension cigar mix. This was my first bowl. Now I know someone who's had a bowl of this and he said it's fantastic. It smells divine. Not strong, not a super strong smell. You can smell that cigar in it. It had a very a bit of a cocoa-y flavour. It was very dry. Put it in a bowl and it smoked rapid. And mixing it with the Virginia, moistened it up lovely. You can actually smell the Virginias in there. And it's September I did that, so September, October, November, December, January. 4 months it's had. So we're going to light a bowl in this beautiful Stanwell. I need a lighter now, don't I? Another busy day at work, it's been good. Are we straight? We're not straight. We're straight now. It's nice to sit in the garage with no heater on. It's very nice. Shall we do a shout out? We'll do a shout out. WEPYPUW. Possibly, a few of you might know WEPYPUW. From the UK somewhere, or Ireland somewhere, possibly, I'm unsure. Now I believe she used to have another channel. Now she said she knew Smoking Cardboard, Steve. So Been a pipe smoker for about 3 years. And started a dedicated piping channel. And put a comment on mine yesterday. So I had a nosy like you do. She put a lovely comment. I went and had a look. A couple of lovely videos walking in the woods. And that's the plan around the videos that she's gonna do. Walking, a chat and a pipe. So go and check out, go and sub in. Like I said, some of you might know her. I sent some of this to Big Smoke and he says it's fantastic. I'd agree with you, mate. You know me, I ain't no reviewer. I like what I like. I don't like what I don't like. Cocoa-y, very oily. Get that layer in your mouth and on your tongue. Really toned the cigar leaf down because it was quite bang. Right, Ninja. Oh, it's still strong. It's a slow sipper. Awesome retro ale. We're certainly going to enjoy that. Now, there's another little bit to this. Me and Brutal messaging this morning, and I was just watching Rick Crouchy in the background on the blowpipe doing one of his codger tales. If you don't know Rick, I think most people do. But anyway, we were chatting this morning and he had a picture of some, I think it was Larson pipes. I was like, really like them. And if you've been around for a bit, you know my affinity towards estate pipes. There is something special about estate pipes and old pipes. Now you can be very lucky and you can get a new old, not smoked, or however you pronounce it. Is it NOS? New old stock. That's it. New old stock. NOS. So you can be very lucky and get something like that. And Brutal Chris asked, he says, what sort of feel do you get from like the old stuff? Now my reply to that was, it's a lot like glass. Now, and they are so light. That's the Hardcastle British made Camden that I did. Really thin walls. Beautiful wood. That fill there, but I reckon that's damage from years ago. But it weighs virtually nothing. put the wizard pipe rest to use. And then which one's this? This is the Hardcastle's British made crown, the silver cooled, unsmoked, 1930s, and it's like, it's almost as though it isn't wood. I don't like to think what that weighs. I reckon like just over 20 grams. That one's a little bit heavier, but. And then the Jockey Club again, the Hardcastle Jockey Club, 1930s possibly. And again, the briar is, it's rock hard and thin, and it feels amazing in the hand. And even the Dunhill. And it were a great little conversation we were having, and I asked Chris, what do you get back? And he was like, the same, you absolutely nailed it with that. It feels like glass type thing. And the 1960, 67, I think it is, Dunhill, and I want to do a bit of comparison here with, then you get, and I love it, absolutely adore it, the Petersons, the Deerstalker. I mean, he's got great wood. But it's thick. It's chunky. It's heavy. And I remember my granddad's pipes. He always had, he had ones like that. I don't know what they were, long gone. But he always had a straight billiard. And a lot of the modern pipes nowadays, they're thick, they're heavy, and it's all to do with the briar, innit? Now that briar years ago sat in the ground for hundreds of years, then got dug up and then got dried out, and processing might have been differently. So it'd be nice to get some VRs going. And your thoughts on the old and the new, and the old briar and the new briar, and old pipes, new pipes, and get a bit of a conversation going. But that's my feelings and what I've picked up across the YTPC. The new briar is not as good as that old stuff was. Still very, very nice, but it's new, it's fresh here, it's not aged for as long, it's not dried for as long. That stuff, yeah, it's like getting a piece of oak in it. You get a beautiful oak table from all those years ago, you know, a tree that was cut down that was probably about, I don't know, they were probably 1,000 years old. The trees don't get to that level now. The pine that stuff's made out of is pretty rubbish, innit? Super fast grown in Latvia, Eastern Europe. It grows quick. It gets cut. It gets chucked into these doofers where people go and buy DIY shops, you know, them big places. Don't want to do any advertising. And timber today's rubbish, not as good. That's my thoughts anyway. And all that's my thoughts, and it's whatever pipe you pick up Wednesday, so enjoy whatever pipe you pick up Wednesday, guys. I'd pick that up. Look after them families. Ta-da.